Hi friends, it's Mr. Alex from Adams Memorial Library, and it's time for another Online Origami Club video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an origami car. So don't forget to stop by our library and pick up your very own Online Origami Club kit. And in this kit is going to be all sorts of paper of different colors and patterns that you can use to make the design I'm about to show you. In addition to this kit, we're going to need just a couple of other things. So let's remind ourselves what those are, and we'll get started. Those of you who have been a part of the Online Origami Club for a while know that there's just 4 things that we're going to need to make our origami project. First, we're going to need some practice paper to get really good at making this origami design, and I have this sweet dinosaur origami paper here. We're going to need our Online Origami Club kit, or our final sheet of paper that we want to make our origami car out of. We'll need markers, crayons, or something else to decorate with, because decorating is always the best part of origami. And finally, if our practice sheet of paper isn't a square like mine, then you're going to need to grab a pair of scissors to trim that off and make it into a square. But once you have all these things, we are ready to make some origami. So our origami car is actually one of the simpler patterns that we've folded in a while, so this can be great for teaching family members and friends while you're visiting them for Thanksgiving and the holidays. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our paper and we're going to quarter it by folding it halfway like this in one direction, opening it back up and folding halfway in the other direction, meaning that we're going to have 4 corners of our paper. Then we're going to take this bottom edge here and we're going to fold it up to the center line here. And that is going to give us the guidelines for folding our car's tires. Our next step is that we're going to take these corners here, this one and this one, this one and this one, and we're going to fold them down. But we're not going to fold them down in any way. We're going to take and fold so that the fold line forms a diagonal line between this center point here, and you should be able to see a fold in your paper, to this bottom corner here. So we're just going to fold down like this, again making that diagonal fold line from one corner to the other. And whenever you've finished, you should have something that looks like this. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat on the other side, making another diagonal fold line from corner to corner. Now, once we've done that, we want to flip our paper over, and a big part of this project is checking to see how it looks. I think that that looks pretty even from the front, so we're good to go, and we're going to go back to our back side like this, and we are ready to make our next fold. The next fold that we're going to do is we're going to take and fold our paper down, and then back up, sort of like an accordion, and we're going to create a little bit of a lip. So I will fold this, and I will show you what it looks like. So all we're going to do is we're going to start with our paper like this, and then we're going to fold it down like this in an accordion, so that that's going to create the roof of our car. Now, I mentioned checking the front of our project, and we definitely want to do that again. We want to flip our project over and make sure things look even, because if things are a little bit crooked, then our car is going to look a little bit crooked as well. So you might want to fix that up and line it up the way that you like it from the front. And I think that looks pretty good. And then we're going to go back to our back side of our car. Now, all we're going to do to finish off our project is that we're going to take these corners, this one here and this one here, and we're going to fold it down so that this edge here matches this edge here. So we'll just take, fold it like this, and repeat on the other side. And whenever we flip our project back over, we're going to have a car shape. The last thing that we'll need to do is we're going to fold our tires back a little bit on the edges to round out the bottoms. And there we have it, an origami car, all ready to drive. So this is one of those origami projects that it may not look a whole lot like your project until you've decorated it. So there are a couple of different ways that you can do that. You can grab your markers, crayons, and other decorating supplies. I like to decorate mine as though the car is coming from the front, so that this is the front windshield and it's driving toward you. But you may want to decorate your car as though it's traveling side to side, like this, and in which case you can add a window and doors and other features as well. It's totally up to you. So, I'll show you what mine looks like at the end of the video. After a little bit of practice and finding some cool references of cars in books in the children's room, I took my piece of paper out of my Online Origami Club kit and I folded and designed this car right here. I think this car is ready to drive to Grandma's house or another family member's for Thanksgiving dinner. But more importantly, I want to know how your origami turned out. So be sure to send those pictures on over to us at kids@adamslib.org. And don't forget that you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to get updates not only about Online Origami Club, but all the other great things that we're doing here at the library. Happy crafting, everyone!